The big breaking story at this hour, the Union Minister of State for Home, Ashish Mishra's son, Ajay Mishra's son, Ashish Mishra, has finally been arrested after he was quizzed for over 8 hours by a special SIT in this case. Let's go across to Alok Pandey, who's bringing us this breaking news story. Alok, you are reporting that he was finally arrested and the police say he was not cooperating in the investigation.
Well, yes, I just wanted to also show you what's happening here. Vineet, can you just climb on this chair as I just talk? I'm so sorry, but I'm just going to give you a few shots of what's happening here. So this is outside the crime branch office where Ashish Mishra was being interrogated, questioned for the last 12 hours. I think it started at 10:30 and it's about 11. So yes, 12 and a half hours. And the DIG Upendra Agarwal, in charge of the probe, who had gone inside at about 10 o'clock, just came out to give a brief soundbite, basically confirming that Ashish Mishra, the son of the MOS home, has been arrested by the UP police. One would assume that this arrest is for the charge of murder, which is the primary charge in the police FIR that has been made. That is part of the police FIR. Mr. Agarwal said 2 or 3 things when he spoke to us, very brief. He said that number one, Ashish Mishra did not cooperate with the questions that were asked to him or with the interrogation that took place. And number two, that he was evasive in many of the answers that he gave to direct, pointed and sustained interrogation. And that is why he's being arrested, said the UP police. And they say that they will produce him before a court in a while from now. And that is what they are saying. Of course, that will mean that the judge will probably send him to judicial custody and then the police will take his remand and probably want to question him further. That is the likely process. But I will still add this, that while this may be breaking news that Ashish Mishra has been arrested, this has been 5 hours and 12 minutes late in coming. Why do I say that? Because the UP police filed the murder, conspiracy, etc. FIR against Ashish Mishra on Monday morning, the day after the incident. They filed the FIR, but it took them 5 hours and 12 minutes to arrest a murder accused. And that continues to remain the story. The story continues to be what happens to the murder accused, whether he gets more VIP treatment like he has got in the past 5 days and 12 hours. Make no mistake, this arrest has not come by the willingness or by the will of the UP police. This arrest has come about, I'm sorry, Vineet is just climbing up a chair again to try and give you some more shots. This arrest has come about by the prodding of the Supreme Court of India and the Chief Justice of India, Mr. N.V. Ramana, and the 2 other learned judges who were part of that Supreme Court judge panel that heard this case suo motu. They are the ones who are responsible for this arrest, because had they not interfered, the UP police would have continued to protect a criminal or an alleged criminal till the time that his father, the MOS home, and he himself could twist the narrative around to suit their agenda. That could not happen because the Supreme Court intervened. They held 2 hearings on 2 separate days, and they made it clear to the UP police and the UP government that you are treating this person like a special person. You are not treating this person like a normal person. Why do I say that? I say that because, again, to go back to the same point, yes, this arrest is important, and yes, this activity behind me is important, but the moot point is that this alleged criminal, this person accused of murder has got away with this for a full 5 hours and 12 days, wherein he has had the time to speak to the media. He perhaps has had the time to influence other witnesses. But now, of course, for the past 12 hours, he's been in police custody. And this has come about after the Supreme Court of India has gone and given a very strong order asking the UP police to act, asking the government not to indulge in any kind of favoritism. I mean, this is not the exact wordings, of course, of the Supreme Court order, but this is, I am paraphrasing that. So that is what has happened. What is happening in our immediate surroundings is also important. So I'll ask Vineet to just give you another sweep of what is happening. We are outside the crime branch office in Lakhimpur. This is the place where the tragic events in the last week have unfolded, where 4 farmers and 1 journalist were crushed to death by an SUV that belongs to the son of Union Minister of State for Home, Ajay Mishra. He is on record in an interview to us confirming this fact. 3 other people have died, apart from these 5 people, beaten to death after the incidents. There are 8 murders that have taken place on one day, and that has led to unprecedented tension in this place, which is about 130 kilometers from Lucknow. Since then, the UP police has been accused of dragging its feet, especially on the case of the murder of the farmers and the journalist. They have been accused of inaction. They've been accused of trying to protect the son of their boss, which is MOS home, Ajay Mishra, who incidentally is here, is some kilometers away from here, and he is the one who has been at the forefront giving out interviews, etc. I am going to continue to talk as Vineet tries to get you a little closer to the scene of action, to what is happening.